Alright, what is up YouTube? I am on my way to the gym as usual. It is, what are we today? The 26th? It's Friday the 26th of December 2025. We are a few days away from the new year. Yeah, I've got a back and buy session today. So I normally will do, that car is driving incredibly slowly, it's really annoying. So I would normally do deadlifts on this day as well. So the program I've written is deadlifts on the back and buys day. So today will be a row focus day. Earlier in the week I did my pull down focus day. And so the program will be Mondays, well, day one would be a deadlift accessory movement. So once I can actually start deadlifting and like pushing deadlifts again, I will probably be looking at focusing on some kind of either heavy row or heavy snatch grip deadlift, just to start with. To work on those strength positions and working on trying to strengthen my lower back quite a bit. But until I can actually start deadlifting regularly and not being in pain doing that, I'm just going to be doing some simple stuff. But today I am going to deadlift. So I did on day one, which was Monday this week. So my program is a 4-day split, well technically an 8-day split, but 1, 2, 3 workouts. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 day workout, and then a day off, and then 1, 2, 3, and then day off. So kind of like a lot of bodybuilders do sometimes as well. It also get me going in the gym and doing different things on different days, which will give me a bit of variety, which will be a bit of fun, because I'm sick of just doing the same thing on the same day all the time. So yeah, today I'm just going to try and do some light deadlifts. So yeah, on the Monday workout, the day one workout, I did some rows. I was like, I'll just do some light barbell rows, pen lay rows, and I was quite surprised. I was able to pretty comfortably row, 120 kilos for 5 reps, I think, and I did 3 sets of that. I think that's nothing crazy compared to what I've done. I've rowed upwards of 200 kilos before, but for where my back is at the moment, with the prolapse disc, it's good. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm still really focused on my recovery, still stretching and doing all that good stuff. So I am uploading a video tonight, which was I was working out on Saturday last week, and that was just me doing some light legs, and it'll have a clip in it of me doing my stretching routine. It's like stretching and especially a lot of hip activation exercises, because that's my glutes and hip flexors and all that are my issues at the moment. So I'm just trying to activate those properly before I work out. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to trying to deadlift today. I figured since I can row 120 kilos, I should be able to deadlift at least 120 kilos. I'm just going to do a couple of sets of 5, just to get the body moving through that movement. A bit of kind of update of where the injury is at and where the nerve is feeling, how the pain is. I'm getting a little bit of feeling back on the outside of my foot, which is good, considering the last time I prolapsed disc in early 2024, it's March 24. March 24? Yeah, March 24. I've had like a lack of sensation in the outside of my foot ever since then. And I just kept on being told by physio and doctor and anyone else, it'll come back, it takes a while to come back, it'll come back. And it did kind of slowly come back, but it was never back to 100%, like not like my other leg. But I'm getting a little bit of sensation back in my foot already, from this prolapse from only like a month ago. Well, a series of prolapse and then make the prolapse worse and then make the prolapse worse on top of that, but whatever. yeah, there's a little bit of sensation coming back, especially around my little toe, which is brilliant. I'm able to walk now for, comfortably 20 minutes without my hamstring starting to cramp up and be painful, which is nice because I haven't been able to go on like my daily walks recently, which I do for my health and my not only my physical health but my mental health as well, just to get out into the wild. I say into the wild, I go for a walk down by the river and here in Palmerston North, which isn't very wild, but I take the dog out and I go for a nice simple little walk. Yeah, so it's feeling better, and I'm trying to keep up. Well, I am keeping up with my other recovery stuff. So I did a massage last week Thursday. Haven't done a massage this week, but I mean, it is Christmas. It was Christmas yesterday, so Carl, who does my massages, he's got family and he's got stuff to do, so I'm not going to go and hound him and say, hey, can I get a massage, because that's just mean. It's just horrible. Like, he needs to spend time with his family. I managed to get out to the pool the other day for a bit of hot and colds, and I'll try and get out to the pool on the Friday today, maybe tomorrow. I'll see if any of my mates are available to go to the pool tomorrow for some hot colds. Well, yeah, recovery's going well. Eating better. Still, every single week, the eating is just getting more and more consistent and better. Even with Christmas being yesterday, I didn't go absolutely crazy like I would normally in previous years. I just had a simple gluten-free chicken and cheese bun and some ham, potato salad, and some avocado and tomato salad. Simple as. And I had like a small piece of pavlova. If you don't know what pavlova is, you're overseas and you don't know what pavlova is. Pavlova is amazing. Pavlova, that's how you say it. It was created in New Zealand, even though Australians like to claim it was created in Australia, but it is created in New Zealand. Incredible dessert. It is, if anyone that watches from overseas knows what a meringue is, it's kind of like a meringue, but better. But yeah, a small piece of pavlova, which is just sugar and egg whites, so not exactly great for you, and I had a little bit of chocolate sauce on it, but it is Christmas. But yeah, I'm trying to, I'm working hard on this diet thing. It's good, and I think that's maybe part of the reason why I'm recovering so well, because I am getting my protein in, I'm getting in my complex carbohydrates, I'm getting in my good fats, and I'm in pretty decent health at the moment. Blood pressure is good. Everything came back fine in my health checkups. There's just one thing I need to look at, keep an eye on, which is just kidney function is not brilliant. But I've had issues with kidney function, which I didn't even realize until I had a look over my medical records, but I've had issues with kidney function for like 10 years. But because it was never at a certain level, doctors just never told me and never followed up. But now that's at a level that they're like, oh, this is not dangerous, it's not like I'm dying or anything, it's just it's not functioning at 100%, it's not functioning at like 80%. Like, I think it used to be functioning at between probably 85 and 75%, and doctors didn't say anything, but now that it's down below 75%, doctors have now said something. I wish they had said something when it was functioning at about 75%, because that would have been helpful, but we live and learn, I guess. But yeah, health is good. I feel brilliant. I feel like I'm getting stronger, not like what I was, but I feel like I'm getting to a point where I can start lifting heavier again, and I'm looking forward to being able to start getting back into the strongman movements, log and deadlift and farmers walk and all that other good stuff, the stuff that makes strongman. Yeah, I'm at the gym now. I've just arrived. I'm looking forward to a decent workout. So it'll be a deadlift light deadlifts, and then we'll see what we can get up to just for sets 5. Basically, goal is like have minimal or no pain at whatever weight I get up to. And then I have a row focus session. So there's this gym here, Zenith Fitness, where I work out. They have a lot of really decent machines and a lot of really decent like muscular row machines. So I'm gonna try and get on all of those, and then just trying to do a lot of one arm rows, and then smash out some biceps because I'm trying to maintain my muscle mass as I get a little bit leaner. And a part of every single session at the moment, I am doing core. So in the video I uploaded the other day, I was doing GHD sit-ups. Today I'm probably going to do leg raises and bridges, just to try and do different type of core exercises every single time. And I'm doing GHD back extensions and reverse hypers at the moment as well. We don't have a reverse hyper. I just use the GHD and lump my big ass body over the pad and do it like that, and it works. Just activating through those muscle groups that I have issues with. I never would have thought I'd say it, but because I've got a strong deadlift. I've got a really strong deadlift. I've deadlifted 385 kgs raw, and I've deadlifted 400 kgs in deadlift. So those are big numbers. I know the industry is flooded with absolute monsters at the moment, and everyone is deadlifting 400 kilos. But I've got a 400 kilo conventional in a suit deadlift, which is pretty good, and I'm pretty strong, and I never would have thought I'd say it, but I think my lower back is actually kind of weak, in and around those kind of lumbar spines, those lumbar discs. I think the majority of my strength, especially in my deadlift, comes from my glutes, hamstrings, and my mid back. So really doing those exercises that really just target and just hammer the lower back at the moment. So GHD back extensions, 45-degree back extensions, and the reverse hypers. So I'm getting some good, especially on the 45-degree back extensions. I'm able to start holding a dumbbell now, not just using my own body weight. Once I can get to a point where I'm holding a decent amount of weight, I'll start looking at trying to do single leg 45-degree back extensions, because still a little bit worried about just doing them on my right leg by themselves, because the right leg is the one that has the issues at the moment. But let's get in there. Since I'll be in the general fitness members section of the gym, because that's where the machines are, I won't be talking to a microphone, but I have today bought myself a plug-in mic for my computer. So I'm going to be doing some voiceovers. So the video I'm hopefully going to upload today is from a few days ago, and that's going to have a voiceover, and then this video should have a voiceover as well. So let's get in there. Deadlifts. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. So I thought I'd take this opportunity of me just putting on the weights and checking everything's all good to explain my program a little bit more. So once I can start getting back into proper strength training, I'll start off every workout with a body weight movement, so power movement. So whether that's some kind of long jump or height jump or whatever else, just to get a bit more power through the legs and upper body. And then I'll do a barbell power movement. So that'll be something like what I'm doing here. So I'm just doing some very, very light muscle snatches, just working through the motion. It's only 40 kilos, incredibly light, but it's I haven't been able to do these for a while just because of my back issues. So it'll be some kind of movement like that, and then it'll be on to a strength movement. It'll be 1 or 2 strength movements depending on the workout. So this day I'm just doing light deadlifts, still trying to get back into being able to do the movement pattern. So this is just 100 kilos. That's not very heavy. I mean, I have deadlifted 4 times that, so it is very not heavy. There's 140. You can't really see it there, but I'm quite tentative off the floor, especially on that first rep. I can just feel the pressure go through my lower back, and I'm just
my brain's obviously worried that I'm going to hurt myself. So just feels a little bit slow off the floor. And then once the movement starts going, it feels incredibly easy, which is nice. I do a slow eccentric rep here. You can just see that little bit of tendency to just not be powerful off the floor because I'm worried. If you're ever trying to figure out how to deadlift, slow eccentrics is really good for learning your positioning. So you can actually teach yourself which position you're strongest in when you lower it down over like a 5 second period, because it'll teach you the strongest position, especially once you've got some weight on there. So I moved on some machine rows. I love this machine. So I've deliberately set it up so that I'm hitting more like an upper mid back or mid upper back. So I'm getting the lower traps and upper lats involved and rhomboids and everything else. So I do quite a few sets of this. I really like this. It helps me a lot because I've always had a pretty weak row in general. I've been more of a lat strength person, so a strong lat pull down versus a strong row. So that's equivalent of 160 kilos, but it is a machine, so it's a lot easier than the actual barbell row. And yeah, I was pretty happy with this. I ended up going up to what would be 180 kilos, and just really pushing it here. So the technique kind of goes to shit in those last couple of reps, but it's just trying to get the weight moving and trying to get good intensity. So my focus with workouts is to do 2 to 3 sets of RP 8 to RP 9 each time, because I don't think you actually need anything more than that. A lot of the research is suggesting that 2 to 3 sets in that 6 to 15 rep range, depending on the muscle group and depending on the athlete, is perfect for what you need in that RP 8 to 10 range, especially when it comes to muscle building. So yeah, pretty happy with that. And then I did a superset of wide grip cable rows. I've always had pretty weak and small rear delts, so I'm working on that at the moment by doing this. So this is getting my upper traps and my rear delts, just trying to build them a bit bigger and a bit stronger as well, and trying to maintain a nice neutral position for technique until those last couple of reps where I just bang out the reps to get that last little bit of muscle tension going. And then I move into a face pull again for my traps and rear delts. Yeah, pretty easy movement. I actually probably want to start changing this up because at the moment I'm just leaning back and using my body weight to almost hold the weight. So I'm going to look at probably starting to sit on the floor and do it from there, so that I'm not just using my body weight. And the muscles are still working really hard. I did it in 2 more sets after that. That was my first set. And we went on some bicep curls. This is one of the machines at Zenith. It's actually really nice. You get a really good pump, and it's a nice stretch as well. Even though it doesn't look like my arm is extending all the way down, I'm getting a nice stretch to the bicep, and it's actually the work's actually being done. I'm focusing on hitting a lot of biceps at the moment because I want my biceps to not only be stronger but bigger. Because when I make my comeback into Strongman eventually, I want to carry more muscle mass because more muscle nuclei you have, the stronger you can be. So that's the goal, because I want to be a lean 140, 150 kilos rather than a fat 140, 150 kilos. This is pretty heavy. So this is 60 kilos. And it's amazing what you can do when you just really push. Like I would normally have just put that rep down and gone, yeah, that's enough. And I finished the, nice tensioned rep and then just banged up 2 more reps. And then me mucking around pretending I'm a bodybuilder, because definitely not a bodybuilder. And then I dropped the weight off and I am doing a drop set. So I walked around the other side like an idiot and realized there was no plates on the other side. Too used to barbells where you take the plates off both sides. And so I just bang out another set of reps here just to really get that bicep working. I tell you what, the next day after this workout, my biceps are on fire. The DOMs are really sitting in, and I'm hoping I know that's a good thing because it means my muscles will grow. And yeah, finishing off that last rep there. Pretty happy with that. Then I went around here to the other side of the gym and I just did some light curls. It's a pretty easy thing to do, and it is very helpful in general. So I'm just doing the curls where I'm really rotating towards the outside to get the bicep heads involved. And just taking it nice and slow and trying to be nice and controlled. It's very lightweight. I can do that with 25 kilos if I want to, but I've already fatigued myself, so I'm just trying to get the reps in. You can see me starting to the muscles starting to burn, and all the lactic acid and all that is all building up. So I'm making all the faces in the mirror. Looks brilliant. As you can see from all the funny faces I am making, I'm working pretty hard doing these bicep curls. I'm really trying to build that muscle mass at the moment, or at least maintain muscle mass while I cut down body weight. I'm about 130 odd kg in this video, so I've got another 10 kilos to go towards my goal of being 120 kgs. And then I finished off, I ended up doing 4 sets here on the chest supported row. It's only 60 kilos. My body was pretty fried by this towards the end of the workout. I had done between 3 and 4 sets on every exercise. Just like 1 warm-up set and 2 to 3 hard sets. So I ended up doing 4 hard sets on this just with that weight. Just the exact same reps each time, except I think the last set I managed 2 less reps. That was just external rotator cuff work. My rotator cuff was feeling a little bit off. Just especially during the rows, everything felt a little bit funny. So I thought, okay, I'll just make sure everything's all good, strengthen it up. And I do this exercise regularly anyway. Just your rotator cuff needs to be incredibly strong for lifting heavy weights, especially with overhead pressing and bench pressing. So I just do both sides. I end up doing 3 sets. It's a nice lightweight. You don't need a lot of weight when you're doing this. Doing this with a cable is a lot better than doing it with a dumbbell as well, because the tension is coming across your body rather than down on your bicep. And I just do some light upright rows here. So I'm just kind of working through the motion. It's not overly heavy. By this point, the traps were pretty much had enough, and I've got pretty good like upper trap development anyway. Like it can always be better. And then this was a huge success for me. I haven't been slowly adding weighted back extensions, and now I'm at 60 kilos, which is, being able to not even bend over and touch my toes a month ago to doing this now it feels good. It feels nice. And then I'm finishing off with just some core work, just some light leg raises to finish off. I believe I also did planks afterwards, but I didn't want a video of that. No one wants to see me on the floor shaking for a minute. I don't know why, but as soon as from the first second of starting a plank to finishing up a minute, I shake the entire time. So yeah, this is essentially the end of the workout for the video at least. So thank you for tuning in. That's me all done. See y'all.